welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Tracy and I'm so excited that you are here. Today's video is another ONER Active try on haul and review for their newest outdoor rest day capsule. This capsule is screaming fall, very much a nod to the rest days, to taking a step back and honoring your recovery through these athleisure pieces. This time last year, they actually launched SoftMotion for the first time ever. And now I'm really happy to see SoftMotion come back in some silhouettes that we've seen before in newer colorways, as well as newer SoftMotion pieces. We'll also see lounge in this capsule, a couple of fleece items as well. So we have a lot to get through. I'll post the launch date somewhere up here for you guys to see. It's going to be Tuesday, October 14th at 11 a.m. Central Time. Let's jump right into the launch details. Now, first and foremost, let's go through the colorways launching in this capsule. All of these colors we've seen before, so once again, makes for a great mix and matching situation with pieces that you guys already have in your closets. We have dark umber brown coming back. I'll post both color and fabric comparisons on the screen for you guys. We also have vintage purple. We have not seen vintage purple in a while, so I'm really happy to see her come back. I feel like vintage purple matches so well with umber brown, with sand. This color palette is just absolutely gorgeous. Next up, we have sand. Again, haven't seen this color in a very long time, but it goes super well with all of the colors here. We have racing green coming back. Color comparisons up here on the screen for you to see. And then last but not least, we have light gray marl. You can never go wrong with a gray. Moving on, let's talk about products that are coming out. So first and foremost, we have the SoftMotion Bralette, as well as the SoftMotion high neck sports bra. For tops, we have the SoftMotion halter full length vest, as well as the SoftMotion jacket. We have 4 different SoftMotion bottoms coming out. First and foremost being the SoftMotion high-waisted 6-inch shorts, SoftMotion high-waisted leggings, SoftMotion flares, as well as the SoftMotion straight leg pants. For non-SoftMotion tops, we have the Mellow rib mid cardigan coming out, as well as the full length cardigan. We also have the cotton relaxed t-shirt, as well as the classic oversized t-shirt. Last but not least, for lounge, we have the Foundations quarter zip sweatshirt, the Foundations hoodie, as well as the Foundations straight leg joggers. For accessories, we have a pack of slouchy socks. Moving on to the new pieces coming out. First and foremost, we have the SoftMotion long sleeve mid top, as well as the SoftMotion full length long sleeve top. Next up, we have the fleece gilet, as well as the fleece jacket. Both items have come out before, but there are changes to these pieces, which is why they're listed as like new items. And then last but not least, we have the new SoftMotion headband. So that wraps it up for everything launching in this capsule. I'll go ahead and put my measurements and sizing somewhere up here on the screen, as well as down in the description. Timestamps for every single product will also be down there as well. So if you're just looking to skip to a certain portion, you could easily do that via the timestamp. And of course, last but not least, I could not move to the review portion without plugging my link and my code. If you end up finding this review helpful and want to support me and what I do, then shopping via this link right down here, as well as down in the description, my bio, Instagram, all of that will support me. We're also letting the team know that I helped you out. And then of course, using code Tracy at checkout will save you money off your cart as well. So with that being said, let's officially get to the review portion of this video. This is the SoftMotion mid long sleeve top. I'm wearing sand in a size extra small. And this is the first time that we're seeing this kind of like full length top from ONER Active. Typically these silhouettes are more seen in the go-to seamless fitted tops, as well as the Mellow soft tops. But I'm so happy that we finally have a SoftMotion version, because y'all know SoftMotion is just your athleisure fabric. Like, you're gonna wear this all day, every day for any occasion. So a more staple basic piece like this, I feel, was definitely long overdue, but I'm so happy that she's finally here. I did go ahead and compare this to the go-to seamless tops as well as Mellow soft. For the most part, the silhouettes are pretty similar. Of course, there are a couple of like design and detail differences, such as the princess seams going along Mellow soft, or even the scoop hem for Mellow soft versus SoftMotion. So those are going to be different, but in terms of like sleeve length, overall top length, things like that, it's relatively similar. I also compared this to the go-to seamless fitted mid length top. All in all, super similar, aside from of course the fabric, design details, things like that. But if you're wondering what the length is like and you have those two tops, this should hit your torso pretty similarly. Definitely short torso friendly, or for longer torso gals, it'll probably be a crop top on you. For me, as somebody with a short torso, this top hits me right at my belly button. So it definitely covers the top of the waistband for my bottoms and sits super flush. Details about this top, it is a single lined top. I'm wearing the Umber brown SoftMotion bra underneath, and you can't see a thing. Crazy, considering that the same top in Mellow soft is you know, it's gonna be see-through. I mean, Mellow Soft is already such a thin fabric as it is, but with this being a single lined fabric, I was honestly expecting for the darker colored bras to show through, but this is completely opaque. I wore this to the gym the other day and I loved it as a layering piece, super comfortable, was sweat wicking. Like, yeah, I really enjoyed this for training. But as we can see, there are no princess seams or anything going along this top. It's going to have a straight across hem at the bottom. The sleeves come relatively long as well, but it's not to the point where the sleeves are bunching up so much to where you're like, okay, this is a little bit too long. I feel like it's the perfect amount of bunch and just sits really nicely at your wrist as well. Has a good amount of stretch. I don't find that the fabric is restricting my fitness tracker at all. So if you are a gal who is concerned about, you know, your Apple Watch, fitness tracker, whatever, being really tight right here, I don't think you have to worry about that at all. The neck hole is stretchy, so you don't have to worry about it being like really difficult to get over your head or anything. It is a little bit small of a neck hole, but still very, very stretchy. If we turn to the back, all we're gonna see is the ONER logo in the center embroidered. Out of all of the other like fitted tops that we have at ONER, I would say that this is the most compressive. Typically for like Mellow Soft or Go To Seamless, I would say to size down if in between sizes, or just size down as a whole if you want the top to fit a little bit more form-fitting, body molding. This top in my true size is already doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no excess fabric anywhere here. It fits so nicely, completely flush, no wrinkles whatsoever. Definitely stick true to size. If you're in between sizes, I would actually advise to size up instead of down. Sizing down, I feel like would be a little bit tight in your armpit area. This is already again sitting flush up against my armpit without any wrinkling. It's kind of giving like compression tee. I don't know if that was the intended purpose, but this is the first time that I've worn a top from ONER where I genuinely feel like it's giving compression. But I really like this top. Very much a staple piece, and I feel like I'll be getting a lot of use out of this during the fall winter season. Next up, I have the SoftMotion long sleeve top in the full length version in dark umber brown, size extra small. I went ahead and did measurements for this, and I'll put it somewhere up here for you guys to see. I believe it was around 3.5 to 4 inches longer than the mid version. Pretty much all of ONER Active's mid versus full length tops have around a 4-inch difference. So hope that helps you guys out. But yeah, same thing, guys. It's gonna have that crew neck, single lined, very form fitting, fits super well. Like I'm telling you guys, there's a little bit of compression to this. So it's gonna hug all your curves, everything, just laying this down flat. You can actually see that it kind of tapers inward at the smallest point in your waist a bit. So it's definitely like hugging your body, snatching you up. And this being the full length version, this is where the waistband is, and it definitely hits like over my hip bones. If you wanted that additional coverage that the mid-length top wouldn't give, then this is definitely the way to go. And once again, I'm wearing the umber brown bra right here, and you cannot see a single thing. It's going to have the ONER Active embroidered logo back center right there. Something that I didn't mention before is that I did wear the mid-length top to train, and at first whenever I wore this, I was like, okay, I'm kind of hot. And also, mind you, it's like 85, 90 degrees here in Texas at the moment, but as soon as I started working out in it, I was fine. I typically get really hot in tops and just like anything that covers my arms. I can't do it because I just get really hot. But because of how thin a fabric SoftMotion is, I found that after like 10, 20 minutes or so, I just kind of got used to it, and I wore the top the entire time. I did not take it off at all and found that it was great for training. I felt held in, felt snatched, and it was sweat wicking. I was sweating just a little bit at my armpits, but the sweat wicked away. And honestly, it didn't really even show through that much. I was just kind of like feeling my armpits to see if I was sweating or not, but I really liked it for performance, and I feel like I will definitely be getting more use out of it as well. Y'all already know that I love Go To Seamless for training, so I of course will continue to wear Go To Seamless, but I love that we have this as an option, and especially with how clean and simple this looks, yeah, it'll be a great layering piece for the fall as well. So again, true to size or size up if in between. Next up, a piece that we haven't seen for literally a year now is the fleece jacket. This is going to be warm sand, size extra small. This actually first launched in the SoftMotion debut last year, and you guys have been begging for this to come back, and I'm so happy that it did. There are a couple of fit updates to this, and I don't have the fleece jacket from last year to show you guys, but I do have the gilet, so I'll go ahead and put the flat lays here for you guys to see. Right off the bat, these are both the same size, extra small. This new jacket is so much more oversized than the gilet. From what I remember from last year's rendition, the gilet and the jacket are the same length and everything, so this should be like an apples to apples comparison, other than the sleeves, of course. Length completely different. This fits way more oversized, but the fleece fabric and everything are going to be the exact same. They both have the silicone pull tab for the zipper as well, and this rendition is going to have a pocket up here at the front that does fit my phone. So I'll just go ahead and put that there for you guys to see. real quick, fits perfectly. They're both going to have the same branded tag logo on the left-hand side. This one's going to be on the pocket, whereas on last year's rendition, it was more like the upper left-hand corner. Both have that mock collar. It still has piping on the edges that match the color of the jacket as well. And then they both do have oversized pockets on both sides. This one is going to be a little bit bigger, seeing as it's longer as well. But y'all, there's so much that you can fit in this jacket. Like, if you can see the stitching for this entire like rectangular portion right here, that's exactly how big the pocket is. Like, it's bigger than my hand. So there's a lot of space there that you can work with to put your goodies inside. The zipper for the side pocket will be different though. So this time it's just going to be your standard little zipper, whereas last year's rendition for the gilet at least did have the same little pull tag that we're seeing on the main body of the jacket. And then on the inside, you have this like really soft brushed fabric that feels really nice on the hands, on the body. Like, overall, the jacket is really lightweight, but still warm. So I think that as a transitional piece to fall, winter, it works as a really great layering piece, and you can always change the length as well. It does have these pull tabs that are the same color as the piece, which I love to see, as you guys already know. I love me like matching hardware. All the details are top notch. Yeah, you can play around with the length if you wanted to, and it just kind of like scrunches it up at the bottom right there. Let me go ahead and do both sides to show you guys. If we pull this, it's gonna look like this. A little bit awkward if you leave it just like completely undone, but let's go ahead and zip this up. Yeah, that slaps. Are you joking? I mean, even last year, I feel like with the gilet last year as well, whenever I zipped it up and then, you know, folded it underneath, it's like at the perfect length now. Oh my goodness. I mean, you can wear this however you want, but this I find to be so cute. I'm actually getting really, really warm because underneath this, I have the SoftMotion long sleeve top as well. So yeah, this is a very, very warm outfit. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but I'm going to Denver for my bachelorette here in a few weeks, and this is gonna be the perfect layering piece. Are you kidding? The sleeves are just enough to definitely like keep the heat in, keep you warm for sure. And yeah, this is just a really, really cozy piece. They definitely smashed it with this. I love the new fit updates as well. For sizing, this is how it fits true to size. Very much oversized. You could size down, but I would probably say to stick true to size, just because if you're gonna be layering with this, wearing like a little jacket underneath or something like that, you would probably want the extra space just so that way it doesn't get too bulky if you were to size up. But of course, with pieces like this, you could size to however you want. But generally speaking, if you stick true to size, it already will be oversized. Moving on to some lounge, this is going to be the Foundation's oversized quarter zip sweatshirt in vintage purple, size extra small. I also have a small to compare for you guys as well, and I'll just go ahead and put the little montage up here comparing the two sizes, but I definitely do prefer my true size extra small in this because I was being swallowed up in a size small, you know what I mean? Like, this is definitely very oversized, just true to its name. It's going to have this like chrome hardware right here with a very thick collar as well. Collar is not tight by any means, so you're not gonna feel restricted at all. It's going to have cuff sleeves as well as a cuffed bottom hem, which naturally just kind of wants to fold up under itself and sit like this. However, once I put it all the way down, it does cover my glutes. So this is what I mean when I say oversized, because the Foundation's hoodies in the past, I was not able to wear my true size extra small in that because it was just a little bit too small. It was really giving like women's hoodie, you know what I mean? But this is definitely more of a like unisex fit, I would say, because for the size small, I actually had Gio try it on. He's typically a large in tops, and the size small actually fit him. It was a little bit short on him for sure, but sleeve wise, body wise, fit him perfectly. So for him, who's typically a size large, to be able to fit a small, hopefully that gives you guys context that these really truly are oversized fits. But aside from that, it's going to have the ONER logo embroidered right there in the middle, and then in the back center as well. There are no pockets to this either. I kind of wish that there were just like two little side pockets right here, because it's just nice to have a place where your hands can be if it gets really cold, as an example. But I'm glad that the Foundation's joggers have that at least, and we have the hoodie version as well. So if you're needing pockets, then there's that option for you guys as well. Sizing for this, I would say definitely stick true to size for an already oversized fit. You could size up one size if you genuinely wanted to, but like I mentioned, it's already pretty oversized. So if you stick true to your normal top size, I think that you'll be happy with it. Last but not least, we have the Foundation's oversized straight leg joggers. I'm wearing a size extra small short here, but I also have extra small regular to compare for you guys too. I'll just go ahead and put that on the screen for you guys to see right now. First of all is a flat lay, because these are extremely oversized, you guys. Oh my goodness. Very similar block to the Foundations that launched in the birthday capsule for Accentuate. So if you have those joggers, this should fit very similarly to those. I mean, same fabric and everything, right? So Foundations is ONER's most heavyweight lounge fabric. It's going to be extremely durable, very much like a plush teddy feel on the inside as well. So will keep you warm during the autumn winter season for sure. But this block is going to be like very baggy, you guys. Again, I'm wearing a size extra small and these are huge. I mean, I love me a big oversized jogger, but just keep in mind that this is not going to fit like old Foundations joggers. The last version that I had was from like Winter Essentials or Transitions from last October or November or so. And those were already changed from the first ever Foundations launch earlier that year in like April, I believe. So this is going to be the new block being super oversized. I had to actually go ahead and use the draw cords to tighten this up because otherwise, I mean, I'll just go ahead and put it down for you guys right now to see. Otherwise, it definitely fits low-waisted on me. It does have two side pockets, and then on the right-hand side, it has a hidden zipper pocket as well for you to store additional goodies in there, keys, card, things of that nature. There aren't going to be the seams running down the sides like the old Foundations has. And then if we turn to the back right here, very, very simple back. So it's not gonna have like any crazy details or anything like that. It's just going to have the ONER Active embroidered logo on the left-hand side right here. But that's it, like a solid, staple, thick, cozy, heavyweight jogger. If you stick true to size, it's already going to be an oversized fit. The waistband is also oversized as well. Something that the product team mentioned was that the waistband will fit you more true to size, whereas the legs and hips are going to be 2 sizes larger. So legs and hips, size medium, whereas this is a size extra small. So bear that in mind. You could size down if you wanted to for it to be a little bit tighter in the waist. It'll also make it sit a little bit more high rise, and then of course be graded accordingly. As for the length, I definitely like how a short length fits me, especially because it's already low rise. It already has this dropped crotch. So this being a 29-inch inseam is already kind of dragging on me. If I were to wear platform shoes, I would be fine, but a regular length is entirely too long. So if in between on length, I would say to size down rather than up, just to account for that drop crotch as well as the lower rise in the waistband as well. But in terms of, you know, sizing otherwise, stick to your waist sizing or size down if in between. We are now moving on to products that have launched before but are just coming out in these new colorways. First and foremost, we have the SoftMotion Bralette. I'm wearing a size small here, and this bra is true to size. I would say to stick true to size, and if you're in between, then go on and size up because you'll just get more bust coverage that way, more side coverage, less digging in the lats, as well as the straps. So the straps have been lengthened since the Set the Tone capsule, and because of those changes, the bra is so much more comfortable now. I catch myself gravitating to this bra for weightlifting, for going out, athleisure, things of that nature. It definitely is low compression, low support, so keep that in mind whenever you're considering it for activities and whatnot. But the cup pads are still going to be the same cup pads that we've been seeing. I have been testing out cup pads with the team and sending over my feedback, so hopefully we'll see different cup pads here soon, but just wanted to note that for you guys who are interested in knowing that. Next up, we have the SoftMotion high neck sports bra. I'm wearing a size small here. This is going to be our high neck coverage bra of the entire capsule. Low to moderate support still though, and I actually took this out on a run the other day. I ran 6 miles and the bra held up great. Again, it is going to be a low to moderate support. I have tried sizing down in this bra before to an extra small and I felt even more support. So if a small was low support, then a extra small was definitely like your moderate support. Felt very much held in, but I did lose out on that side boob coverage. Otherwise though, this bra is very, very comfortable and I love this design. Very happy to see that it's coming out in newer colorways. So for this bra, I would say absolutely stick true to size, and if you're in between sizes, I would probably advise sizing up rather than down depending on your bust size. Next up, we have the SoftMotion jacket. I'm wearing a size extra small here, and this is the size that I normally select for this jacket. This jacket is once again made of that SoftMotion fabric, so very much like a slightly brushed peach fuzz type of hand feel. It does feature princess seams running down the front and the back, as well as 2 functional zipper pockets on either side. The zippers sit very seamlessly against the princess seams. It does come with 2 thumb holes as well as a mock collar, fully functional zipper as well, and the zipper is now dyed to match the garment. Before, I think we would have like black zippers, and against lighter colors it was just very stark, but now that we have the colors dyed to match, I love that feature. But if we turn to the back, all we're gonna have is that ONER embroidered logo top center right there. This is going to be a single lined jacket, meaning that you are going to see lumps and bumps and things like that. It is a bit of a thinner jacket for sure. If you're in between sizes, I would say to size down if you want like a BBL fit, but if you want it for comfort, then definitely size up. Next up, we have the SoftMotion high-waisted 6-inch shorts. This is my first time trying this product. I've tried the capris, the skirt, the leggings, but I just haven't tried the shorts. With the mesh waistband yet. So yes, this is going to be the new high-rise fit with that mesh reinforced waistband. And what I was saying about the leggings before was that if it was zero compression without the mesh before, now with the mesh waistband, it is like a low compression. So if you felt like you had to size down in SoftMotion before, definitely stick true to size now, and it should fit you pretty similarly. The rise is just going to be like a half an inch difference. So for short torso gals, unfortunately, it is going to sit a little bit higher rise on you now. I definitely feel like it sits higher rise on me, and I kind of wish that we had the mid-rise version as well, just for gals who are needing that mid-rise version. But otherwise, this is extremely comfortable. I love the SoftMotion pants so much, so I will definitely be getting use out of this. Now, if we move on to squat tests, I'm doing squat tests for Umber Brown, Vintage Purple, as well as Sand. For Umber Brown, it is 100% squat proof. For Vintage Purple, I would say the same as well. I mean, obviously you can see like the panty lines for the black brief. However, you can't actually see the black color show through versus the Vintage Purple like on my skin. So again, 100% squat proof. And with Sand, with this being a very, very light color, I would say that it's probably 50% squat proof with a black panty. For a nude thong, you can see a little bit of shadowing, but nothing too crazy at all. So definitely stick with a nude thong. Last but not least, we have the Mellow Rib Mid Long Sleeve Cardigan. I'm wearing a size extra small in Umber Brown here. I did go ahead and review this in my new in video from a couple weeks back, and I tried an extra small in light gray marl. I will say I do prefer a size small in this cardigan because with how the buttons are, they're just very small and the holes are just a little bit big. So what I found was that whenever I was playing around with the buttons and, you know, only buttoning one or two, then in an extra small, it would actually pop. Whereas in a size small, it wasn't doing that on me whatsoever. So I'd say for sizing, I mean, extra small is my true top size. I really, really like how an extra small fits. However, a size small was like a very marginal difference in terms of sizing. Still very, very comfortable, still fits great, but the buttons are just a little bit more functional for me. I'm buttoning it right here, and as you can see, in an extra small, it looks like it's about to pop. So if you're in between sizes or you have a larger bust, I would say, you know, go on and size up, but otherwise, definitely stick true to size. I think this piece is so flattering, and I'm so happy that we have more silhouettes in Mellow Rib because it's the perfect athleisure fabric, and it just makes for a great like going outfit. Alrighty friends, that is going to be it for this video. I really hope that you found it helpful, entertaining, all of the above. If you are shopping this launch, once again, it is on October 14th, which is Tuesday at 11 a.m. Central Time. Shopping via my link and then adding code Tracy at checkout not only supports me, but also saves you money as well. And as always, if you have a discount code that is higher than what my code gives you, which is 5% off, or if you're redeeming your rewards but still want to support me, then the best way to do so is shopping via this link right down here. And every single time that you guys shop through my link, it lets the team know that I helped you out, and it helps my partnership with them as well, which I appreciate so much more than you know. But leave any questions that you have down below. I'll get back to you guys prior to launch, and I'll also do a Q&A over on my Instagram, and then of course more content on Instagram and TikTok as well. So definitely follow me there if you haven't already. But until then, I will see you guys for another video next week. So bye.